Good evening, people. My name is JR and I am the FR Gunner. We've just been watching Arsenal play Slavia Prague in the quarterfinals of the Europa Cup, where it's finished 1-1. Bitterly disappointing, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, Slavia Prague got the last minute goal. But let's start from the beginning. Arteta was brave, to be fair. He dropped the captain. To be quite honest, after the Liverpool match, I think it was justified. I think Aubameyang's been poor for a while. One thing I would say is we've realised that for me personally, we can't play Aubameyang on the left and Lacazette in the centre. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, to be quite honest. I think Aubameyang is a central forward. The same with Lacazette, so he's playing one or the other. And we went with Lacazette today. The only thing I would have said is I felt Martinelli needed a chance, Yes, he came on towards what he had the last 20 minutes or so. But you got to give the boy more of an opportunity, He's come back from a big injury. He's been out for a long time. He's come back into the team and he's getting a bit here and there to prove himself. I thought he should have started ahead of Willian, if I'm honest with you, on that left-hand side. Do you know why? Because I think he's dynamic. I like when I see players like Saka. I like when I see Smith Rowe. I like when I see Martinelli, Ødegaard. I think they're young players with energy and they make something happen. We saw against Liverpool, nothing was happening. Everything was slow, So I was disappointed not to see him, Martinelli start. Arteta's made his decision. Why he made that decision, I don't quite understand. First half, if I'm honest with you, if we unpack that, there wasn't much to really talk about. We were poor. We were poor. I mean, what we showed in that first half, we were a team after that Liverpool match that lacked a lot of confidence, if I'm honest with you. I felt that the tempo was very slow. Like, it didn't feel like we were going out there to kind of win that match. It was way too slow, and way too long. What I did like, what I saw was the fact that Saka was back, obviously after injury. You realise how much you kind of need the guy. Yes, he did miss a big opportunity, I think, on the 28th minute. You should have put it in the back of the net. But you know what? He makes things happen. And that's what I love about Saka. He always makes things happen. And he was doing that today as well, to be quite honest. Obviously, Rob Holding had the opportunity to header in I think it was the 37th minute. But apart from that, there wasn't really much going on. We were I don't know. It was slow. It was slow. We didn't look like we really wanted it, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah. It was good to see Xhaka as well, actually, if I'm honest with you. I was saying it before. I think we missed Xhaka. I was looking at an interesting stat the other day. When we've got Xhaka, we've won 44% of the time, and when we haven't had Xhaka in the first team, we've only won, I think, something like 29% of the matches. So Xhaka's like Marmite for the fan base, but at the end of the day, he seems to make things happen. So I believe in the middle, it's important to have him in the team. Was disappointed with Partey, to be quite honest. I didn't think he wasn't in that match at all, to be quite honest. I'm still waiting for the real Partey to stand up, if I'm honest with you. I thought it was a poor performance from him. But yeah, I mean, on to the second half, boy. I think the big opportunity was on the 61st minute when Lacazette was put through, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And my guy hits the post. What are you playing at, big man? You've got to put that in the back of the net. Like, there's no excuses, if I'm honest with you. You've got to put that away. Again, on the 65th minute, I think it was Saka who played a ball in, or was holding. Someone played a ball in to Lacazette on the 65th minute, and it was a hard opportunity. I give him that, but he didn't put it away. But I tell you what, I think that match actually started I have to say, when our captain got dropped and the captain who was dropped, sorry, came on. So after the 75th minute, we brought on Aubameyang, we brought on Pepe, we brought on El Nene, and those guys came on like they wanted to show. Do you know what? What, you dropped me? You dropped me, and I love that attitude. I love that attitude. I think Aubameyang needed that in a way. Here's the thing with Aubameyang. I think there's two things. I think he's got to play as a central forward. I don't think out on the left, on the right. Arteta's got to stop doing that. Yes, on the left it worked last season. This season it's not working. He's got to play central forward, centre forward. Sorry. So it's either Lacazette or it's Aubameyang. You got to pick one. You know. But also as well, I think for me, he's not a captain. Reason I say that, he's a goal scorer. But he's not someone that you look on the pitch and he's kind of leading by example on the pitch. You know, a lot of the time, Aubameyang has pretty poor matches, but he gets the goal that's needed. And so he's valuable in that way. But he's not the guy that you kind of look to say, do you know what, come on boys, and you hear him, he's not very vocal on the pitch. He's not that type of guy. He's not a Tierney or even a Xhaka, you know, or David Luiz. He's not that type of guy to kind of galvanate the team and make them go forward. And I kind of, I think that those two things, like, you know, he's not meant to play on the left or right, and he's not a captain. But do you know what? The guy is a goal threat. And when he came on that pitch today, jeez, yeah, he was hungry. He was hungry. That was Aubameyang. He was up for it. I mean, he set up Pepe. Great goal by Pepe. But also as well, credit to Pepe. When he came on, he made things happen. You know, and I love to see that from the boys. You know, they showed the urgency. I thought even when Martinelli came on earlier, just before them, yes, he didn't get into the game as much as those guys. But what I see from Martinelli is a sense of urgency, and he wants to make things happen. I love that about him. With Willian on the pitch, I didn't really see that today, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I think Martinelli. I think he has every right to feel hard done by, because he should be starting earlier on. He should have been starting in previous matches to get back to match fitness and show what he can do. So when it comes to these matches, he's ready, do you know? And I think Arteta, I think that's a mistake he's made, to be quite honest. But those guys came on, good goal, well taken by Pepe. Good setup by Aubameyang. Aubameyang was electrifying when he came on for those last 15 minutes. Nene as well, he looked good, he looked solid, you know. So the boys came on and they done well. I think, if I'm honest with you, what's got to happen is Aubameyang's not the captain. Either you got Tierney, David Luiz. If Xhaka had the right temperament, then it would be Xhaka for me. But it's not Aubameyang for captain. But he is that guy to play centre forward. And you know what? He needed that. He needed that bullet up his arse to kind of fix up a bit. And he showed. He wanted it today, you know. Disappointed though, you know. And let me say, before the goal, I felt Gabriel had a decent match. People may not be happy with me saying that, but I thought he had a decent match. I thought he was focused. I know we've gone on a run of like 14 matches where we've conceded goals, which is not great. But then obviously we gave away the guy got the shot in the last. We switched off 92nd minute. He got a shot. Great save by Leno. And then we let them get the goal. I think it came off Pepe, and then the guy put it in the last minute, and that was heartbreaking, to be quite honest. I'm still recovering. As I say, these things are therapeutic for me, talking about it. But it was a disappointing goal to concede so late in the match, especially when we had just got the important goal at home. One thing I say, I hate playing at home first as well, because I always like to have the home advantage in the second match to kind of push on, you know, and we don't have that. We got to go to their stadium. But to say that there's no fans, and those are one of those places where it's daunting to go when they've got their fans. So we got to take advantage of that. But yeah, I think Lacazette, for me today, he fluffed his lines, if I'm honest with you. I think Partey was poor today. There's a couple poor players in that match today, but I did see that Saka, you know, he's a guy that's got to start. But then again, Pepe came on and he was hungry. Yes, some may blame him for that goal, but he was hungry, and I like that from him. You know, it's not over yet. It's not over. I want to see how we get on in the second match, obviously. I believe we can go out there and do it, but we have to be focused. We have to stay switched on, you know, because we'll concede silly goals like that, and we have to take our chances. That is the most important thing. We've got to take our chances. Aubameyang, I think we got to start him up front. I'll play Martinelli on the left of him as well, to be quite honest. Give the man a chance. He deserves the chance. But we'll see how things go in the second leg. You know, we've got it all to play for. We can still do it, boys. I'm confident we can still do it. It's going to be nerve-wracking. I'm not going to lie. There may be a couple times where I'm hiding underneath the sofa, may just switch it over quickly by accident. But we can still do it, and I'm hoping we can still do it. So come on, boys. It's not over yet. Guys, if you liked what you heard today, please subscribe, tell your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend, share the videos. You're on this journey with me. Until next time, take care, people.